I ran across this video and I just thought it was the craziest thing. And I had a video on my channel where I actually talked about a mother who got into it with her child's father because the child's father went and had another woman do his daughter's hair, which I don't see anything wrong with. He brought her back home to his mom because I guess that's where the primary custody was. And the mom went off on him, cussed him out, tried to stab and beat him up, ended up cutting the child's hair. This ain't that story. Completely different story. The story coming out of Indianapolis, which produces some of the worst stories you'll want to hear. How we got to this point of traumatizing a child and threatening the life of this mother is just beyond me. Maybe if you guys understand this story better, you can let me know. But let's get into this. Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, news web articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer. Now, my news article source is WRTHR.com, so thank you for the article. This baby was traumatized, and I want y'all to hear this story. And I know I'm going to probably upset a lot of people listening to this when I talk about it and say what I'm going to say about the mother. But let me tell you the story. AJ Haley says she recorded her 6-year-old daughter's hairstylist trying to force her way into their car on Saturday. She looks like an absolute nut. Like she done lost her damn mind, her everlasting mind. In the video, you can see the door handle nearly being ripped off as the woman pulls and tugs on it. Haley's daughter by the name of Kinsley was in the back seat and was screaming in fear. Okay? When she saw the door handle being pulled off, I just knew, like, this situation that has gone way too far. How did they get here? According to Haley, her daughter's hair braiding costed $135. I can attest to that because that's about how much I'm paying to get my daughter's hair done. And it's maybe that's not expensive, but to me it's expensive. But nonetheless, she said the session lasted nearly 10 hours to do this baby's hair when it normally takes like 3 to 4 hours. And if you see her hair, I don't see why that would have taken 10 hours to do. So I don't know. When Haley said that she told the hair braider she wasn't satisfied with her service and wasn't tipping, she was not going to tip her. TIP, give her additional money on top of the fee that she charged. And here's my opinion about tipping. Whether it be in a restaurant or whether it be to get your hair done, tipping should not be the expectation. I am a DJ. Would I like to get tipped? Yes. When people come and ask me to play songs, would I like to get tipped? Yes. Am I not going to play their song because I didn't get tipped? No, I'm going to play their freaking song, right? Because that is part of my job detail. It's nice and considerate if they do it, but that's not the bulk of my paycheck, and that is not the expectation. Otherwise, it should be billed into my cost, right? When you go to a restaurant, when you get the final bill, if tipping is that freaking important, it should be billed into the price. I want to pay the price, and I want to say, have a nice goddamn day, and I want to leave. That's it. I don't want to be like, here's some extra on top of that. No. If you're not getting paid enough, charge more. I think these barbers and these hairstylists and these people are ridiculous. Every single one of them are ridiculous because I work in an industry where tipping actually could be beneficial, especially when people are asking you to go above and beyond. Hello. Bill it into your goddamn price. For this to get the... Look, when y'all see this video, you're not going to believe how stupid this is. This woman went nuclear, not nuclear, nuclear. For those who don't pronounce the word right, it's nuclear. For this woman allegedly not tipping, the woman became aggressive, even allegedly blocking her from leaving the shop. She didn't want me to leave at all. I kind of had to bogart my way through the door, she said. When I got out the door, she grabbed my daughter's arm and said that she was going to take her braids out. That's allegedly for not tipping. You paid $135 for the freaking braids. So what is that? That just all go out the window? And that's what I don't get when it comes to a lot of people. Unfortunately, a lot of women. When it comes to scorched earth, it's just like if something goes wrong, they just burn everything down, just throw everything away. We're not going to salvage nothing, burn it all down. So screw that $135. Like, you don't have bills to pay, right? Just burn it all down. I don't want none of it. Over a tip. So you're going to throw, what was the tip going to be, like $10? So you're going to throw away $135 over a missing $10? No, I'm going to keep that money. And then maybe next time around, I'm going to just be like, you know what? I'm just not going to accept an appointment. That would be the mature way to handle this. No, for anybody who disagrees with me about my stance on tipping, then fine. Behave like this then. Behave like this. Let me tell you what else happened. When Haley says a group of people, that's when Haley says a group of people, some of them with guns, started to surround her with guns, allegedly over not tipping. Haley's daughter was watching it all. What did they bring guns for? They were going to rob her for the tip. Now people are going to do prison time over not tipping. Get fucking real, people. It ain't never that serious. I didn't want my mom to get hurt or anything because she had a lot of friends, and my mom only had one person, Kinsley said. That one person, Haley says, was Kinsley's aunt. Haley said that while her aunt was trying to calm the situation, one of the women's friends was able to cut off some of Kinsley's braids. My heart broke. My heart broke in that moment because I feel as a mom, I was just supposed to protect her. And as a mother, I felt like I failed her when all I was trying to do was protect her. The news channel reached out to the woman who the allegations are against, but never heard back. Here's another thing I'm going to say to the mother, about the mother, in response to this. If this broke ass, big ass, chunky arm, crybaby, this little bitty child of an alleged grown ass woman is going to act a whole ass donkey out here over a tip, then ma'am, give her $10, give her $15, give her $20 for the tip. Thank you, have a nice day. Leave with your daughter and don't come back. You know what two monkeys make? They call it a circus. And I'm gonna keep that. I think that's pretty good. That's AFC. That's AFC. Don't steal that. Give me credit. When you get two monkeys, that makes a circus. And I think that between these two monkeys, between this monkey behaving the way that she did and the mother putting her daughter in this level of danger for not tipping, tip the woman and just don't come back. Like, y'all can't be this level of broke, considering the fact that y'all are the most educated in the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let me give you guys the fair usage. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. If you guys would do me a favor and hit that thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section. It's a lot you could do, man. It shouldn't have came to this, but I got 2 videos. Take a look at this.
Well, this morning, an Indianapolis mother is speaking out after she says she was nearly attacked at a local hair salon.
And that mom says that the woman who did it was the lady that was braiding her daughter's hair. Samantha Johnson is here now after hearing from that mom and seeing this video surfacing online. It sounds like a lot of things escalated and very quickly.
Yeah, that's right. And the most alarming part, once you hear the details of this story, is perhaps that this whole dispute started over a tip at that hair salon. Here's what we know right now. 6-year-old Kensley, she has new braids now, but her mom, AJ Haley, says back on Saturday they went to a local salon. The appointment cost about $135, but that appointment that AJ says should have taken 3 or 4 hours took almost 10 hours. So that's when AJ told the braider that she wasn't satisfied with the service and wouldn't be tipping.
And then that just made her like go off the deep end. She didn't like that at all.
And that's when AJ says this happened. Take a look. That hairdresser allegedly trying to break into the car with AJ recording and Kinsley crying in the back seat. But AJ says it got even worse after this cell phone video when a group of people showed up, some of them with guns, she says. That's when one of those people allegedly cut off some of Kinsley's new braids. So as you can imagine.
And I want y'all to think about this. That woman with those rather ham-hockish looking arms is probably somebody's parent. Hello. That video should get her children taken away from her and given custody over to the biological fathers. Because I'm pretty sure with the thickness of those arms, almost kind of like how you count the rings on a tree, if you counted the layers of thickness on that arm, I'm assuming that she's probably got about 3 kids. 2 different baby daddies, maybe more. Right? Got all of that belly hanging out. She deserves to lose custody of any children that she has. That's somebody's mother behaving like this.
She told us she was scared in that moment, just 6 years old. She told us she was even worried about her mom getting hurt too. Just 6 years old having to experience that. You'll hear from her coming up at 6.
Thanks for inviting us in. It's 11 o'clock and tonight 6-year-old daughter's braids were cut off her head. She says it all started because she didn't tip her hairdresser. Our Chase Howell talked with the mom who recorded the whole encounter over the weekend.
AJ Haley says she took this cell phone video of a woman trying to force her way into her car, ripping the door handle off in the process as Haley's 6-year-old daughter Kensley screams in fear.
When I seen that door knob being pulled off, I just knew like this is a situation that has gone way too far.
And I want y'all to think about this. Y'all remember, let me see if I can pull these names up. I'm going to see if y'all remember some of these people. Y'all might remember some of these people. Y'all remember somebody by the name of Dante Wright? Y'all remember Dante Wright? How about Ahmaud Arbery? How about Alton Sterling? How about Walter L. Scott? How about Rashard Brooks? How about Breonna Taylor? How about George Perry Floyd? How about Stephon Clark? Right? All of these people who were allegedly, Black Lives Matter, murdered by the police. Allegedly, right? Murdered by the police. And they said, Black Lives Matter. These type of things can't happen to black people by the hands of people that we pay to enforce the law, serve and protect, whatever you want to call it. We need to hold them to a higher standard, right? But how ironic is it that if Black Lives Matter and Black women's lives matter and protect Black women at all costs, protect Black girls, little girls at all costs, but when it comes to another Black person, then all bets are off? Y'all see how contradictory and ironic that is? When it comes to Black on Black, all bets are off, and now we just gonna act like we wasn't out there marching and none of that shit even matters, right? None of it matters. And I want y'all to think that not tipping that ham-hocked armed woman led to people showing up with guns to do what? To kill other Black people. How ironic. And it's funny, in 6 years of me doing this podcast, almost 7 years of me doing this on this channel, I'm still right about what I'm saying, and I have lost followers and lost support, and nobody wants to support my message behind me saying that if we're going to set a standard for others, then we need to be able to follow the same fucking standard that we set for others, for ourselves. And if we followed that, it would actually preserve Black lives. Damn. Ain't that ironic? But I guess I'm wrong. I guess advocating for children don't matter. I guess supporting the AFC and my channel don't matter to nobody. Let's continue, and y'all show me how it's done, sisters. Sisters, let's go.
Haley says the woman in the video just finished braiding her daughter's hair. She says it cost her about $135 and that the session lasted nearly 10 hours, when she says it typically takes 3 or 4. And when Haley says she told a braider she wasn't satisfied with the service and wasn't tipping, the woman became aggressive, even blocking her from leaving the shop.
She didn't want me to leave at all. I kind of had to like bogart my way through the door. As soon as I got out of the door, she grabbed my daughter's arm and said that she was going to take her braids out.
Haley says once she was
I just thought about something, and shout out to Tommy, because I'm not gonna lie. Look, when Tommy is right, Tommy is right. I just noticed this. Look at this. This lace front, this weave, whatever this is in this woman's head. I want y'all to look at how she plays with it. Watch this.
She didn't want me to leave at all. I kind of had to like bogart my way through the door. As soon as I got out of the door, she grabbed
playing with it. Watch it again.
My daughter's arm and said that she was going to take her
bingo, playing with it again,
braids out.
Y'all saw that?
She grabbed my daughter's arm and said that she was going to take.
I'm trying to pause it on that. She's doing it too quick.
She grabbed my daughter's arm and said that she was going to take.
Y'all seen it. I don't have to pause it on that. But I want y'all to understand this. The weave on her head, if she's allegedly so broke that she can't afford to tip, which led to all of this, then how is it that she has money to put this big, long, yakky bullshit in her hair that's probably down to the middle of her back so she can play in it like it's hers and cover up her real hair as an alleged protective style, right? Allegedly. The judge and jury is still out on that. But you take your daughter over, and now that $130, $135 is burning your pockets up so much because you want her to be flossing and have her hair looking good, but you don't have enough to tip, knowing that this is getting ridiculous. To protect your daughter, you didn't have the money to tip. Look here. If somebody were to pull a gun out on me and tell me you better give me $10 or else, guess what I'm going to do? Give you $10 damn and get you the fuck out of my face. Live to argue another day. Live to see another day. You're going to just let this happen to you and your daughter. People are showing up with guns over a $10 tip, $20 tip. But I can almost guarantee you that her hair costs just as much, if not more, and her daughter.
Her braids out.
Haley says once she was able to get a hold of her daughter, they both got into the car. That's when Haley says a group of people, some of them with guns, started surrounding her. Haley's daughter.
And I'm sitting here thinking about this. Think about this. Think about how many of these, yes, I said yakky, tacky, yakky, yakky. I want y'all to think about this. If Black lives really matter so much, then how is it that you have so many black people that are willing to throw their lives away by showing up with guns, which could actually get them years in prison for brandishing a weapon, that now you're going to have, what, 2, 3, 4 people that showed up with guns? Now you have this woman destroying property. That's what, 3 people that's going to be in jail, right? 3 black lives that's going to be in jail. They were bringing guns because they were going to rob this woman or force this woman to give up money, which is robbery, armed robbery, and potentially shoot her and probably shoot her daughter, assaulting her daughter. And now you got all these people going to jail over what? So how much is a black life worth? A bottle of juice is no excuse. The truth hurts. Shout out to Tupac. They say it's the white man that I should fear, but it's my own kind out here doing all the BS here. Ridiculous.
Got into the car. That's when Haley says a group of people, some of them with guns, started surrounding her. Haley's daughter watching it all.
I want my mom to get hurt or anything because her friends was like.
And on top of that, look, that's a beautiful little angel. That's a beautiful little black princess. My heart bleeds for this baby. Ma'am, there is no goddamn way that I would have put my baby on camera to do an interview. You could have paraphrased and gave her thoughts and gave that to the news. There's no way I would have put my baby out there to do an interview and speaking about these heathens, which is further putting your daughter at more risk. Just, you can't be this level of dumb. That's an AFC hashtag, by the way.
Watching it all.
I want my mom to get hurt or anything because her friends was like she had a lot of friends, and my mom only had one person.
That one person, Haley says, was Kensley's aunt. Haley says while the aunt was trying to calm the situation down, one of the women's friends was able to cut off some of Kensley's braids.
My heart just broke. My heart broke in that moment because I just felt like
No, your heart didn't break, ma'am. It didn't. Your heart didn't break. Your pockets did. Your pockets broke. And that woman came out and wanted you to not leave and pay your tip. And she came out and broke your car. It was about to break your face and then broke this little girl's hair, broke her confidence, and broke her spirit. That's what's broken.
the mom, I was supposed to protect her. And as a mother, I felt like I failed when all I was trying to do was protect.
Yes, ma'am, you did. You failed. You fucking failed. Yes, you did. Good job, little monkey. Yes, you failed.
Her.
I did reach out to the woman the allegations are against to get her side of the story, but I never heard back. Reporting in Indianapolis, Chase Howell, 13 News.
Oh, my God. Look, I'm going to just tell y'all, be expecting for her to put up $155,000 million GoFundMe, and y'all donate and continue to keep just throwing money at these problems, and we'll just see that they don't ever get better because people aren't learning to be better people mentally, okay? But shout out to the daughter, beautiful little angel, beautiful little black princess, and I hope that she can grow up and become something great in the hands of her biological father, because she's definitely not going to be in a better place with her mother. That's clear to see. And those people, every one of them needs to be arrested, charged, and just if nothing else, they ought to be arrested for being stupid. For making stupid choices. Stupid is and stupid thugs. That ought to be an arrestable offense. And you ought to at least be able to do 24 months in prison for that alone. Thank y'all for listening to the story. Let me know what you think. All right.